Hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Crafting in a Small Space. I am Miranda in Portland, Oregon, at work, on break, in the car. So many details. This is a channel about crafting and having fun and being friendly. I am holding the camera like this so that I can show that unsuccessfully I decorated a new phone case. The phone case that I had reluctantly put on my phone was this one that had horror movie characters all over it. And the phone case itself was fine, but I have to put that mag ring sticker thing on the back so that I can use the thing I'm about to hang this on, the thing that goes around my neck, and charging and other things like that, and the thing in my car. And so I put that on, and every single time I would peel the phone off of the magnet, it kept pulling the rubber of the phone case, which I didn't think was an issue until last weekend on Sunday or Monday. I pulled the phone and the whole sticker stayed with the magnet and ripped all the graphics off the phone case. So I wanted an easier phone case to put on there that was pretty by itself with the mag thing on it that I could decorate for Halloween and fall. And so I got these stickers. I got some kitties. There's like several sheets of these. I just cut these off to give to somebody that I forgot to give them to today because I'm super chilly. I got these little bats and I got all these kitties. These are shitty quality stickers. Taking them off the paper has taken the adhesive off. They are very flimsy. I had to discard one because it was not working so well. And the phone case that I got is orange and neat, and I put the stickers on them, but you can see the stickers are coming off, and I have barely used the phone for a day. I've had to replace a couple of them. So yeah, those stickers suck, but this is the phone case that I decorated. And the kitty looks like he's on the wheel. That one's like sleeping on the wheel. There's some bats. That guy's jumping up. That guy's jumping up. These dudes are resting, but the tails are all peeling up. And I had to discard one of them because I touched it and put it on the phone and it didn't stick after I touched it, which is like crazy. Stickers usually stick 5 or 6 times after you touch them. And I didn't even touch it wholly. I just touched like the edge of it. But you can see his little arm and leg are sticking off right there. But yeah, hold on a second. Okay, so as I put the phone case back on the phone and then hung it, one of the little kitties leapt off. Damn it. Whatever. I'll put it right there. So these stickers were a bust. That sucks. They weren't expensive or anything. I just expected them to stick a little bit. So the other thing that I got, man, I opened the windows and it is not working. There is no breeze. The other thing that I got is I am making a lot of hats and cowls and stuff, and my cord game is just terrible for my circular knitting needles. And so I got 2, because I have those short set and a regular set of the, I have 3 sets of interchangeable knitting needles. One was gifted to me, and those are those beautiful rainbow ones. And then I got another set that is the shorties, that's the 3 different color multi-pack. And then I have a set of the marbles ones, that are like the clear with the shimmer in them. And then I have, I guess 4. I have a set of just the 3 thick interchangeable ones. I think it's like an 11, 13, and a 15. And so I make a bunch of hats, and I don't have really but one 16-inch cord. So I got a couple of those, and of course they came with the stopper things I never remember to use. But I did get... And I also have my needle stoppers that I use. The only needle stoppers that I have are my skulls There were 4 black, 4 bone color, and 4 glow in the dark. And for the life of me, anytime I go around and make things, I have multiple projects and I keep switching them off one to the other because this wasn't on the needles when I was making the cowl. And so I started this and I forgot to bring another set with me. So I needed to buy more, and I haven't even opened them yet. But I bought these little roosters and hens knitting needle stoppers. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. These are so cute. Hold on a second. Okay. I'm happy with them very much because look, they're double-sided. Pow, pow, pow. And there's 2 roosters that are 2 different colors. Here's the weird thing. How many sets of knitting needle edges are there during a project? There's 3 of each. There's not 4 of each. There's not 4 of this, 4 of this, and 4 of this. There's 3 of each of them. So if you're knitting away and you're one of those people that can't have things that are odd, you're going to have 2 of this one on a project, 2 of this one on a project, and 2 of this one on a project, and have 1 of each left over. So you're not going to be able to have them even. That don't be making sense. Oh my gosh, you can see how they glued them together? Oh, that's funny. They're just 2 thingies glued together. They're not even a solid piece. That's funny. So, just finding this out. I was doing a cast on. Yeah, interesting. Because, I mean, a lot of the time when I buy things and there's extra and I know somebody else that makes stuff, I'll, like, save things aside, the extras for someone else. So if this would have came with 2 sets of this color, 2 sets of that color, and 2 sets of that color, I would have kept 1 of each set and then put the other set away. But it came with 3 of this rooster, 3 of that rooster, and 3 of that hen. Whatever. I mean, in the picture, it doesn't show 3 of each. It shows 2 sets of each. Why would they give you 3? Yeah, that's 9. The hell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're missing 3. Whatever. I guess if you only want to stop one side and you have them on another project. That's weird. Anyway, so I got these and they come in this little case here. So, weird. That's weird. That's weird. I'm going to keep them in the bag because I, knowing myself, will use the case for something else probably. So I got that. The other thing to talk about is that I got... So, recording on my phone is fantastic, but I want to make videos of the slow, meditative knit with me, crochet with me, where I'm not saying anything and you can just watch and put on whatever sound you want while like we're knitting together or whatever. And I just got a new fireplace that I bought that is the faux fireplace that moves and flickers and you can change all the colors, but it's also the heater. And it's set up now. I just have to vacuum the floor where it is. And then I can put my like hands in the view and you can see past me to the fireplace and it'll be kind of like a cozy knit with me kind of thing. But I want to watch stuff on my phone while that's happening. And when we're out at the van and whatever, I'm always like, he'll go off fishing or hunting or whatever, and I'll get to sit there by myself and knit and do whatever, and I'll just be like watching movies. And he, over the years of working on cars and stuff like that, that were like towing cars and stuff where people abandoned them and they got towed and you got to take all the items out and fix them and whatever for like the tow company over here. there's a lot of items they were going to throw away, and two of which, I actually have two, but not the same year one, is the stupid GoPro Hero 4, and these cameras are like $500. And I charged this on Thursday, and by the time I got around to using it on Saturday, the battery was dead and I hadn't even touched it. So what I did was I got on Amazon, and I was looking for a different camera at first because I was getting pretty pissed. But for the price that they want a camera that has, if you're going to get a GoPro type camera, you're going to want the one with a screen on the back. So while you have it, because I'll have it on the neck thing, I can see what is being filmed, and then I know that my hands are lined up correctly and that the fireplace will be lined up, or whatever, the beach or whatever will be lined up correctly. But the battery died super fast. And I think I remember us trying to do this before. And this will work with my phone, but it won't work with his phone. Because he has like a phone that he refuses to replace because he's afraid of all the changing of the passwords and shit. So I want to record with this and be watching something on my phone. So what I did was I went on Amazon and I found... instead of a new camera entirely, because the affordable cameras don't have a screen on the back, so I won't be able to see if I'm in range. I'll have to stop it and start it and see if I was in range, but by that time you've moved the camera. This is the original battery that was in it, and I ended up for, I think, $12, got a little, 2 batteries come with it. One of them's in the GoPro right now. 2 batteries come with it, and it's actually a charger. And it has that end, so don't think that you can just willy-nilly with that freaking thing. I got the cord and the little charging dock that charges 2 of these at once. Thankfully, because then because everybody's like, oh yeah, the downside to GoPros is they only last like an hour and a half. And it's not like I'm going to make an hour and a half video, but I want to be able to mess with it over the weekend and test and try and error and all that kind of stuff. So having backup batteries being charged and stuff like that is pretty good. So this is probably going to solve this stupid issue. And hopefully these batteries last better than this one, because maybe the battery is just kind of degenerated because of being in a car and being cold and old and whatever. But I looked this camera up, and on Amazon it's still like $500 plus all the dang accessories. We have like multiple GoPro accessory bag pack things that... he loses it, and then we have to get more, and literally use the GoPro probably twice. Not this one, but the one he had, the other one. I think he's had like 2 or 3 that he found. And like each time he's always like, oh yeah, you can use it if you want. And then he'll take it and like hide it somewhere or put it somewhere. So I have the 2 of them that I use if I want to. Now I have a backup battery. This is the other old battery. I don't know if it is just faulty or whatever. We'll see the battery time on them or whatever. So now I can use this on that neck thing and film and be able to watch like movies and stuff like that. Because while I'm watching movies and I'm crocheting and knitting, I get into this like really good groove where everything's like flowing really nicely. The knit is happening well without like incidents and things like that. And, it would just be a lot easier for me to not have to stop watching something to film, because at that point I'm like, I'm knitting, but I'm not getting to listen to or watch anything, and it's too quiet for me. I mean, I always have the fan above me in the van on, and the only times I really get to film are like right now when I'm in the van, or in the car at work by myself, or when he's off doing things in the van. So I got these going and everything, so that solves that freaking issue. The thing I'm going to show you now, I did have in the other video that I had to delete that was glitching out, and it was me showing the stitch markers that I've made. I have decided to cast on a cowl now, and I am going to do another 120 stitches, and my silly self, while I was trying to get the perfect cast on number, forgot that I had my stupid hat cable on, not the cowl cable on, so I have to start all over. So I have to fix that now. I am going to show you the stitch markers in a different video here in a second, so that it's a short one people will watch. But I'm so excited. I don't know how I'm going to show it, if I'm going to show it in its own video or what, but I legitimately made and upholstered a cat couch. Like a little tiny mini couch for my cat. I bought the foam from Walmart. I had to go back and get hot glue gun. I accidentally got too skinny of glue thing, so I've been like literally pushing it as I push the trigger to try to glue and hold, and it is amazing. And the whole time I was making it the first day, the parts I was setting up, she kept trying to get on it because she knew it was hers. And then yesterday when I came home from work with the hot glue gun and the felt and everything to finish it all off and take it apart and put it back the right way, she was pissed at me for taking it from her. Oh my gosh. But I finished her cat couch and it looks like a perfect couch. I even cinched it to where there's that scalloped, like, pretty back, like where your backrest part is, it's kind of down. And I puckered the tips in between like the parts of the back and like stitched it that way. It is amazing, and she knows it's hers, and she was so pissed at me for like an hour after I had made it. She was glaring at me, and you know the difference when your cat is like just like versus like the difference between the lidded eyes of like. So she's been on it all day and night. She doesn't barely get off to do anything but eat and go potty outside or whatever. So, I mean, she freaking loves this thing. I did make a video about it when I was finished, but last night the lights were so dim and so stupid that I'm gonna I don't know if I'll be able to wait. I really want you guys to see this little cat couch. I showed a bunch of people at work, and people are already asking me how much I'd charge to make them one, but I don't want to make another one. It was a lot of trimming of the foam, and I felt like I was like grooming some sort of little dog, and it was messy and annoying, and my back hurts super bad doing it. But it is so beautiful, and I got the perfect fabric for it. And I matched the fabric up and lined it up the exact way that I want it. The bark goes from back to front this way, striped, that way. And the arms, I made it striped sideways. So it looks so perfect. The hot glue gun really was a game changer because he was really getting uptight about the smell of the spray. But yeah, I will try to forge together some sort of video situation where you can see the couch. Maybe I will take it outside and show it. Also, I tried to show it in my bedroom, and like every angle there's something piled somewhere, and it was not the best. The one picture that came out the best was the one I used the flash on, and we all know how flash goes crazy and makes everything look strange. It looks kind of like some sort of like interrogation photo. I don't know. So I will figure that out, but I'm going to go, and then I'm going to make another video showing you the stitch markers that I made. But thank you for listening, and I will show you the couch as soon as possible because it is the proportions and perfection of an actual couch. And seeing her sitting in it is absolutely hilarious.